much better. Let's get right to the issue. Most juniors out there have 2 case studies in their junior portfolios and they're both mobile apps. This is boring. Do you want to be boring? In this video, I'm gonna show you a recipe on how to change that and a way to do it a little bit faster. But let's get back to your 2 app designs. It's usually like a dog walking app or an Uber clone based on the Google UX course in most cases, and it's rarely anything beyond that. That puts you in 99% of the boring case studies that everybody does. And when you're part of the majority, the chances of succeeding in any way are kinda slim, right? To stand out in this group, your dog walking app needs to be exceptional. Your design process needs to be outlined in a fun, engaging, and easy to follow way, and what it all means that you need to be a superstar already if you want to make it with a dog walking app from the Google course. Now, change one of these apps into a website and then your portfolio instantly gets a lot more diverse. Now you're showing 2 sets of skills, so you can do apps and websites. Congrats! That one change puts you in the 50% of the less boring case studies, given that you still wrote it in a fun and engaging way. That is a really big upgrade. I mean it, but there is still 50% of people in the exact same bucket as you. You don't want that. I believe a junior designer looking for a job should have exactly 3 case studies in their portfolio. I used to think 5, but nah, I changed my mind. 3 is enough, but they really need to be thought out, not some random shit from the Google course. So 1 app, because apps are popular and you need to show that you know how to do them. 1 website, because that shows that you have a little bit broader skills. And 1 special project. The special project needs to be something that's gonna turn heads. So it has to be the opposite of boring. A smart fridge display interface that lets you order tomatoes when it detects that you're low. A parking meter, a thermostat, an AR experience, a new useful feature for a mobile OS. And this one was actually done by a member of our community, and that shows thinking outside of the box right there. Link to the full article in the description. Or you can think of a completely custom single-purpose device that you invent, but don't worry, you don't have to actually build it. Just make a case study about your thought process of designing something for it. Design is about solving problems, and one of the problems that designers face is that their case studies all look the same. They are overly trying to be scientific, and that's really not the point, and they're simply boring. So to stand out, you really need to use design to solve the problem of you being boring. Cause yes, some parts of UI design can be boring, and that's the whole point, but you never. That's why I'm adding part 3 to my portfolio-focused set of 2 courses that's gonna be called Don't Be Boring. It's a pre-order now, it launches in September, so if you get it now, it's gonna be significantly cheaper than after launch. It's also a part of the portfolio bundle that has helped a couple thousand people level up their portfolios already. And that's one of the reasons that I'm getting all those emails from people telling me that they finally got a job. Just these 2 courses alone that are already in there are completely worth it. But this one is gonna put you on the next level. But I really need to say one thing first. This is not a design tutorial. We're not gonna be making UIs in Figma, or maybe just a little bit. What we're gonna be doing is practicing the designer mindset of how to come up with creative solutions to problems that you notice around you and how to notice these problems, because sometimes we go through life without noticing almost anything around us. So I'll show you how to spot problems around you, how to outline potential solutions, Pick the right one and write about it in an engaging way that will keep people interested in what you have to say. I call them exploratory case studies because sometimes they're not even about any specific product. They're more about your pattern of thinking and your path from the problem to a solution, explained and showed in a very engaging way. So something that people would be actually interested to read, not another dog walking case study. And if you manage to show your creativity and your out-of-the-box thinking patterns, then you're instantly in the 1% of junior designers looking for a job, and that's the best place to be. We need to shift the mindset from 30-second Figma tutorial reels and towards actual creative problem solving. And sure, you need to be really great at UI, you really need to be good at UX, but on top of that, if you don't have that problem solving mindset, then you're just a rectangle pusher, and there's way too many of those already. So helping you get to the 1% of the best junior designers out there is my goal with this course. And obviously you can also do it completely on your own by just looking and analyzing the articles that I linked in the description and then trying stuff like that yourself. In any case, we're all gonna have a beautiful day.